Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. Welcome to UDA. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. You're the new intern, right? It's pretty brave of you to join us against the fight against unnaturals. Of course you will be compensated accordingly. Let me tell you about the UDA first. We are an organization that eliminates creatures called unnaturals to protect the people. The origin of unnaturals is unknown as of now, but our priority is to exterminate them. There are different sectors in the UDA which has different functions. As an intern, you will be in the recording sector since it is the least dangerous one. Here's some rules to get you started. 1. Your job is to record any unnatural encounters that are reported to you by other humans. If someone asks you to do something else, then politely decline, it's not your job. 2. You will be provided with food and living quarters in the office itself, you need not go outside unnecessarily. 3. The recording sector is open from 8 AM to 6 PM. If anyone comes to report an encounter while the sector is closed, do not hesitate to use the gun in your cabinet. An ignorant human dying is better than one of our employees dying. 4. The uniform colors vary from sector to sector. Red is not the color of any of the sectors. If you see someone in a red uniform, then shoot them. They're not human. 5. It's advised to stay in your room from 12 AM to 3 AM, there have been a lot of unnatural attacks during that time lately. 6. Do not go into the research center, we research on unnaturals there. You will only be exposing yourself to danger if you fail to follow this rule. 7. The voices are not real, don't trust them. The UDA. Story 2. Restricted Area Guidelines. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Attention! Read the following instructions quickly and with attention. Failure to properly follow the guidelines laid out here or to not have finished this guide within the next 8 minutes will result in unforeseeable but lethal consequences. Do not close this guideline until you are done reading, and do not look away for any extended periods of time whilst reading it. Esteemed reader, if you have stumbled upon this guide and are reading it now, it means that you've accidentally stumbled into a restricted area and have alerted subjects of unknown origin. The effects of this action will not have been noted by you so far, but they have been happening in the background and you will notice them now. The fact that you are reading this guideline means that entities of unknown origin are aware of your existence and seek to reach your current position. You are not to let this happen. The following steps are vital to protect your life and those of relatives. 1. Regardless of the time of when you have entered the restricted area and if you have left the rest area, the effects of stumbling into what you shouldn't have will manifest themselves at 0:30. The beginning of your window to survive your assailants begins at this time and ends at 3:35. This is the only time of the day since the moment when you've wandered into a restricted area where the threats will manifest themselves and your only chance to save your life before it's over. Be at your home during this window. If this isn't possible, refer to Rule 8. 2. Whilst reading this guide, look around your surroundings but never for more than 5 seconds at a time. Your perception of the space around you will be your most reliable way to survive. Anomalies may present themselves when the aforementioned entities distort reality around them, shadows in places where there shouldn't be, extreme cold or heat, blurred vision, and dark spots on the walls and floors are signals that a threat is nearby. Remain vigilant at all times and the anomalies will eventually disappear. Fail to identify them in time and you will be taken. 3. As you remain wary of your surroundings, you will need to perform a series of actions in order to ensure your safety during and after this window. The first action is to turn off all lights and electronic devices. This may impair your ability to see and identify threats, but it will allow you to remain hidden from your assailants. Keep noise to a minimum and only move and breathe when absolutely necessary. Panicking or losing your calm at any moment will only result in you being taken. 4. Once you are confident in your ability to identify anomalies, head to your nearest bathroom. Noise will give you away, so only move a few steps at a time. Furthermore, your assailants, although not directly visible at this time, will make a variety of unsettling and undescribable noises. Use this as a cue to move or stay still. Move when your environment is silent and stay still when you hear any unnatural sound. Hearing them too close should be taken as a sign that you are about to be taken. Refer to Rule 8. 5. If you've successfully reached your bathroom, take off all your clothes and fill the bathtub with cold water. The assailants will be inevitably drawn to the noise, but, if you are able to effectively identify the aforementioned anomalies, they will assume is another background noise and lose interest. When the bathtub is full, submerge yourself in it. It is necessary to lower your body temperature to 35 C, 95 F, to survive from this point onwards. Beware that this body temperature is close to hypothermia and it will be difficult to keep the spatial awareness necessary for survival. Remain vigilant and calm to the best of your ability. If you haven't accomplished this step by 1:50 am, refer to Rule 8. 6. At around 2:10 am you will receive a phone call. Your phone will be off if you have followed the instructions, and therefore made it this far, but you will receive it anyway. Answer the call as fast as humanly possible to not draw the assailants to your location with the ringtone. The line on the other side will be quiet. You are to wait 5 seconds and then speak the following into the call. Husky, 2-second pause, Endgame, London Bridge, 6-second pause, Pedestal. If you've successfully spoken the code words, the call will end by itself and pertinent actions will be taken to contain the threat should you succeed. If it doesn't, refer to Rule 8. 7. This is the last step in the chain of events necessary for your survival. It is also the hardest, but it will be what determines life or death for you. With your body temperature lowered, you'll have a higher chance to fool the assailants into doubting whether you're actually alive or not. In order to further this deception, however, you are to now ignore the anomalies around you and let them become more obvious. Ignore them until you experience auditory and visual hallucinations. You are warned that what you will hear and see will be extremely distressing and escape your comprehension at times. You must not break and remain calm, ignoring the inevitable sense of dread and panic you'll feel as they examine you. Continue like this until the deadline comes. If you have succeeded, your psychological distress will end. If this isn't the case, try and do your utmost to accomplish what is outlined in Rule 8, but be warned it might be already too late for even this scenario. 8. In the likely scenario, even the slightest mistake, omission, or deviation from this guideline has been made, your life is now considered unsalvageable. It is therefore ordered that you perform actions that will help to contain the threat after you are taken. Your body will be used as a Trojan horse, used by the assailants to spread and take those in your immediate vicinity, therefore you must destroy it. Severe and catastrophic damage to your body is the only way to evidence the fact that you will no longer be alive and alert those close to you of the danger. Use anything and everything close to you to perform grievous wounds on yourself, particularly in disfiguring your face. Make the damage as obviously lethal as possible so anyone who encounters you after you are taken is instantly alerted. Remember that, should you fail at this, everyone you have ever known will be taken as well and suffer your fate. End of the guideline. Follow directives as instructed. Story 3. Welcome to the Camp Slay Hotel. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Thank you for choosing Camp Slay Hotel for your stay. All our rooms are equipped with a smart TV, a mini fridge, air conditioning, and Wi-Fi. There is also a list of rules you need to follow during your stay. Please read the rules carefully. We cannot protect you from Rachel if you decide to break our rules. Rules. Do not smoke inside of the hotel. Smoking is only permitted on the balcony of your room. Make sure all windows and doors are closed once you are on your balcony smoking. Rachel does not like the smell of smoke and will leave burn marks on you if do not follow this rule. Do not break or steal our property. Doing so will result in a fine and possible police involvement. Do not blame broken or stolen property on Rachel, she does not like it when someone lies about her. Rachel will take your tongue if you lie about her. We are renovating half of the second floor. You cannot enter this part of the hotel. Ignore any sounds coming from rooms 215 to 232 as they are being renovated. If you see Rachel near these rooms, wave to her. Keep waving until she waves back, she won't let you leave otherwise. Room service is available between 1500 hours to 2100 hours. If someone knocks on your door and claims to be room service without you requesting it, do not open the door. Call the front desk and tell them that you did not order room service. They will take care of her. If you opened the door and Rachel stands in front of you, let her in and turn on the TV to the kids channel. Rachel will leave after a while. Do not leave your hotel room between 2200 hours to 8 o'clock. If there is an emergency, please use the phone in your room to call the front desk. They will help you. Wait until one of our staff members reaches your door. They will tell you if Rachel allows you to leave. If Rachel does not allow it, you have to stay in your room until 8 o'clock. Rachel will take you to the basement if you try to leave without her permission. If you return to the hotel between 2200 hours to 8 o'clock, locate one of our security guards. They will escort you to your room. All our security guards wear a name tag. If the security guard you want to approach does not wear a tag, leave and return after 10 minutes. A different security guard will be present to escort you. If anyone knocks on your door after 2200 hours, ignore them. If the knocking persists for more than 5 minutes, go into the bathroom and lock the door. Do not leave the bathroom till 8 o'clock. Rachel will try to get you to leave the bathroom, ignore her until it is safe to leave. If you wake up in any of the rooms that are being renovated, do not leave. Turn on the TV in the room and switch to a kids channel. Once Rachel is pleased, the TV will turn off and you are allowed to leave. If the housekeeper is in your room without your permission, ask them if they know Rachel. If the housekeeper nods, allow them to continue their work. If the housekeeper does not respond or if they respond with no, leave the room immediately and go to the front desk. They will help you. Do not continue to talk to the housekeeper. Rachel gets jealous if you do. If you cannot locate the front desk, knock twice on the wall closest to you. Listen for someone knocking back. If you hear 3 knocks, go east. If you hear 4 knocks, go west. If you hear any other amount of knocks, sit on the floor and wait until Rachel comes and gets you. Never look Rachel directly into the eyes. Rachel loves eyes, she wants all the pretty eyes for herself. If you make eye contact with her, she will take your eyes and add them to her collection. Do not enter our basement. Ignore any screams coming from the basement. Rachel and her family live there. Rachel does not want to share her family with anyone. If you see anyone from her family, do not comment on their appearance. They are missing parts of their body because they did not follow Rachel's rules. Be reminded that we cannot protect you from Rachel if you decide to not follow our rules. Rachel will make you a part of her family if you break any of our rules. Please enjoy your stay. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.